Mate, explain this to me because I swear it's witchcraft. Every time my nephew Timmy eats a chocolate bar, he transforms from a sweet little angel into a full-on gremlin, like bouncing off walls, shouting about cartoons, chaos. That's sugar, right?
I hate to break it to you, but no, that's just called being a child. The idea that sugar makes kids hyper is one of science's most stubborn myths, and it's been debunked more times than you've restarted your diet.
Lies. Corporate lies. Next you'll tell me Santa isn't real and that my gym membership doesn't count if I never go.
Both of those things are true, but let's stay on topic. Study after study, and I mean dozens of them, show no actual link between sugar and hyperactivity. None. Zilch. Kids don't suddenly become little Tasmanian devils because they ate cake.
Well, something turns them into mini tornadoes, because I've seen it. 1 minute they're playing nicely with blocks, next minute Timmy's attempting parkour off the sofa.
Sure, but think about when they're eating sugar. Birthday parties, Halloween, Christmas. They're already overexcited. It's like giving them a fuel boost in the middle of a Formula One race. They were already at full speed. The sugar just happens to be there.
So what you're saying is, the Snickers is innocent. My nephew is just naturally insane.
Exactly. The sugar's just the scapegoat. And actually, science has a name for why people believe it's the culprit. Placebo.
Oh yeah, Placebo. Weren't they that rock band from the 90s?
Also true, but here it means you see what you expect to see. Parents expect sugar to cause chaos, so they notice chaos after sugar. In one classic experiment, researchers told parents their kids had eaten sugar when they hadn't, and those parents still reported hyperactivity.
So the kids were chill, but the adults hallucinated chaos? Incredible. It's like reverse babysitting.
Exactly. And here's a question for anyone listening. What about you? Do you believe sugar makes kids go nuts, or do you think it's all in our heads? Drop a comment below before Chip eats another Mars bar.
Too late. Already halfway through. And speaking of science, when did this whole myth even start?
Good question. It actually took off in the 1970s, when a pediatric allergist named Benjamin Feingold claimed food additives, including sugar, caused behavioral issues. The media ran with it. Parents panicked, and the myth exploded faster than a kid on Capri Sun. But follow-up studies? They found no consistent evidence. It's been debunked for decades. But people still believe it.
Probably because blaming sugar is easier than admitting your child is a tiny lunatic.
Pretty much. It's a comforting story. Sugar goes in, chaos comes out. But the reality's more boring. Kids are chaotic because they're kids.
All right, but riddle me this. If sugar doesn't make you hyper, why do I feel like a superhero after 6 donuts?
That's not hyperactivity, that's blood glucose spiking. Your body gets a quick burst of fuel, then crashes. It's like running a marathon after chugging a litre of cola. You'll start strong, then faceplant halfway through.
So sugar's like petrol. Powers the engine, doesn't install rocket boosters.
Exactly. And unlike caffeine, which does stimulate your nervous system, sugar doesn't directly rev anything up. It's just calories. Delicious, addictive calories.
Addictive? You mean I'm basically a glucose junkie?
In a way, yeah. Humans evolved to crave sugar because it's quick energy. Cavemen loved it because it meant survival. We love it because it means dessert.
Cavemen never had Oreos. Poor bastards.
And here's another fun fact. Researchers have even tested kids with placebo sugar pills. They behave the same as kids who had the real stuff. It's one of the most consistent results in child psychology.
So, basically, Timmy isn't bouncing off the walls because of sugar. He's bouncing because it's Tuesday.
Pretty much. And parents, they're primed to blame the sweets. Oh, look at that, Timmy's shouting. Must be the sugar. Meanwhile, Timmy's just an excitable 8-year-old with a pulse.
My mum always said sugar would rot my teeth and my brain. I guess one of those turned out to be true.
I'll let people guess which one.
But sugar does do bad stuff though, right? Like, it's not all sunshine and sprinkles.
Oh, absolutely. Too much sugar is linked to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, tooth decay, you name it. But that's about long-term health, not short-term hyperactivity. The two are completely separate things.
So, basically, sugar won't make your kid bounce off the walls, but it will make their dentist bounce off the ceiling.
Perfect summary, and that's why moderation matters. A biscuit? Fine. A gallon of cola? Call your GP.
And maybe start blaming the birthday cake for your child's parkour career.
Exactly. The truth is, sugar's just one part of a much bigger picture. And the hyperactivity myth? That's more psychology than physiology.
Wow. So the real chaos generator was inside us all along.
And by us, you mean Timmy?
Yeah. Tiny sticky monster Timmy.
That should be the title of a parenting book. Sticky Monsters: Why Your Kid Isn't Possessed by Sugar.
Bestseller, mate. Right, I'm off to tell my sister the chocolate bar is innocent.
Good luck. She'll ignore you and still ban sweets.
Of course she will. Placebo. Greatest rock band of all time.
And on that note, that's enough sugar-coated science for today.
Literally, sugar-coated.
We'll see you in the next one. And until then, try not to blame dessert for your kids' backflips.